victims, Livingston Bramble, the former WBA champion. Griffith then in the turquoise shorts, De La Hoya in red. He's had one or two early upsets in his fights where he's found himself on the floor, De La Hoya.
But I was very, very impressed in his last fight against Hoya Paez when he demolished him very early in the fight, and he looked sensational on that occasion, De La Hoya.
Really has got fast hands and dazzling skills. The one doubt is about his chin, as Griffith is not renowned as a concussive puncher. Having said that, neither was Narciso Valenzuela, who put De La Hoya down, or Giorgio Campanella. Good defensive skills from Griffith. He's getting the gloves up well, blocking a lot of those punches, not that one.
He looks very psyched up for this, De La Hoya. He's getting off to work very quick with some good combinations. And that's a long and very heavy looking left hand.
And the sheer speed of his punches makes it very, very difficult to defend effectively. Like that. So quick, lightning strike with the right hand. Griffith couldn't get his gloves there in time. Really very, very hurtful puncher, De La Hoya. Griffith has lost only 3 of his 31 contests, and 2 of those have been against world champions. So this is definitely not a mug that De La Hoya is in with.
That's right. The world champions beat him on points, so he has a good chin.
He might need it, Glenn.
I think it will get tested at some point in this fight.
Superb work, and already that chin is tested. Griffith goes down. De La Hoya really setting himself. Mandatory 8 count. Griffith says he's all right, but he's shaken up. There are only 5 seconds in the round left. He'll be glad about that. Knockdown for De La Hoya in round 1, and he did look very, very mean in that opening session.
He looked very tight, as if when he was going for his shots, they were all very, very solid.
Double your jab up and go in. When you throw your right hand to the body, come back with 2 or 3 more. You understand? You're staying outside a little bit too long, and he's catching you. Okay.
Here it is again, Glenn.
Let him up with the right hand.
Right hand, left hook.
Yes, it was the big left hook that was the damage. He caught, and again the left hook was the one that caused all the damage there. 3 good left hooks. There's the one that really rocked him, put him in all sorts of trouble.
Yes, his legs betrayed him there, didn't they, when
they
that landed?
They certainly did. And there was a couple of more that landed before he went down. There's one there, and another one just as he's on the floor. So he took 3 really good left hooks.
It was a vicious assault from De La Hoya. Second round. De La Hoya, the champion, in the red trunks with a knockdown to his name already. He's won 13 out of 14 inside the distance. Only Mike Grable has taken him to a points decision.
Well, Griffith has just given De La Hoya too much time. He's got to try and do something to upset his rhythm, because he's just allowing De La Hoya to tee off on him.
It's a big opportunity, this, for Griffith, but it's starting to look a mountainous task already for him in round 2. Been a pro for 6 years, the challenger from Ohio. I have have been one or two stories circulating about unspecified problems out of the ring for Griffith. He did have a 9-month break before his last fight.
De La Hoya looking very, very sharp.
He looks so big and strong too, doesn't he, for a lightweight at 9 stone 9.
He's just such a tall guy who has a big, broad back.
He looks more like a beast, doesn't he?
Yes, he's well built, but he does have very thin legs, which could be the chink. Whereas when he gets hit on the chin, they tend to go. So this is a good performance up to now. He certainly looks, really concentrating on his job.
Looks like he's gaining experience as well to me, De La Hoya. He's not in so much of a rush. He's setting himself, looking for the opportunities. Griffith did well to avoid that swinging left hook. Missing out to head and body as well. And Griffith, I think they're showboating, as if to say, well, you might have thought big punch, but I'm perfectly okay.
It seemed out of text for him to do that at that time, because he was getting caught with good shots. I don't know whether he was trying to feign he was more hurt than he was, just to try and draw De La Hoya in with his hands down, maybe.
It's all De La Hoya so far. Just a few tentative jabs coming from challenger Carl Griffith. De La Hoya is round easily again.
Get ready to roll with Blade Warriors on the friendly channel!
New Dolmio chicken casserole sauces use the best Mediterranean ingredients to bring out the best in chicken. So you can make the best tasting chicken casseroles like our red wine and mushroom. New Dolmio chicken casserole sauces. Only the best will do.
Third round rather. De La Hoya in the red trunks. One knockdown already. Griffith down towards the end of round one. The peculiar nickname, Carl Griffith, Stuff. I couldn't begin to explain why he's called that, but he is. De La Hoya, known as the Golden Boy. Gold medal triumph at the Olympics, when surprisingly he was the only American to pick up a gold. Oh! That might be curtains for Griffith. Peach superbly timed. 8, is he going to make it? Just about. Up at about 8.5. Griffith. Third round. It might all be over here. 3 knockdown rules in effect. He doesn't need a shrug from Griffith. De La Hoya in the third round. It was very one-sided. It was very impressive. And the Golden Boy is still the WBO lightweight champion. And that was a devastating piece of work.
It was devastating. And what was equally impressive there, the corner had, before that, had just told him, throw your 3 shots, left, right, either a left hook or a left uppercut. His first combination was the exact same left, right. Second combination was a left, right, left uppercut. All it took.
Griffith was talking there with Dr. Flip Homansky. If there was any real protest from him, there couldn't be. Look what it took. Oof.
There, he set it up with left, right and really put the power in that. A left hook come uppercut. A lot of power in it. It was done.
De La Hoya has been talking for unification fight with the IBF champion Ruelas, who has a little matter of to contend with at the end of this, but you could see why that would be. Griffith really was never his solid record by the WBO, but beautiful work. And that's why he stopped it. It was a good stoppage as well. He's only going to get hurt some more.
Did the right time. He was hurt. He'd been hurt in the first round. He was hurt there, and that was a good time.
Referee Mitch Halpern calls a halt to this bout. The winner at 1 minute and 2 seconds of the third round by TKO victory, still undefeated, still the WBO light world, the golden boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
Been without reply so far from